Ladies, we are here tonight on the show. How's everybody doing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We are here tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of news tonight about CM Punk. So last night, man, they're saying that after on Saturday night after Collision went off the air, he was talking a lot of shit about Adam Page. And they said Adam Page was supposed to be backstage shooting a backstage segment that was supposed to air this Wednesday on Dynamite. But when Adam Page arrived at North Carolina, they told him, we're still going to film the segment, but no longer in the arena. You're going to have to film it somewhere else." And apparently, this has been a case where guys have been told, "Yeah, you're going to be on Collision this Saturday night," and then in the last moment they get taken out. It said it happened to Matt Hardy, Chris Angel, Christopher Young, a bunch of guys. They said that the last moment they've been taken out of freaking Collision. They said that one of the wrestlers tweeted that one of like the younger wrestlers guys tweeted that CM Punk was the softest guy to ever live. And same thing. He's had 2 or 3 times he's been taken out of the show at the last moment. You're gonna get sent home. And the belief is that Tony Khan is a big fan of CM Punk. They said that the first episode of Collision a few months ago, Tony Khan, every time CM Punk would walk by, he would start chanting CM Punk, CM Punks. He's a very fanboy of CM Punk, is Tony Khan. Man. Jesus, this is terrible, ladies and gentlemen. This is the case. Jesus Christ. The thing about Tony Khan, maybe he's a fan because he watched him when he was in WWE, I guess, but he can't be fanboying like this. You have to be the freaking boss of the company, man. And supposedly it has been said that if get on CM Punk's good side, because if you get on his bad side, everything can completely go south by you. As it appears that CM Punk has the power to tell Tony Khan to send the wrestlers home if he doesn't like them. Apparently, he's done it to Matt Hardy, Christopher Angel, now Adam Page. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. Now, apparently, CM Punk has said he did feel bad about the promo after what he said about Adam Page after he went backstage. But I don't even know anymore. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, my Lord. And Kenny Omega had said he would be willing to work with CM Punk. But now I don't know, because obviously he's good friends with Adam Page. So I don't know how he's going to feel about this, man. But that is crazy to me that the fact that they send wrestlers home because CM Punk doesn't want to work with them. That is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. Damn, man. Jesus. I can't believe Tony Khan's just a fanboy, man, of CM Punk. Holy cow, man. Anyways, let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. Bray Wyatt, his father, said he believes he's coming back to WWE pretty soon. He didn't say exactly when, but he was in an event over the weekend, and he said, "Yeah, I think he's coming back to WWE pretty damn soon." Vikingo, El Hijo del Vikingo, fainted in a show on Saturday night. They said that he's fine. He just didn't eat enough. He didn't eat enough food and didn't drink enough water, and that's why it was dehydration. But there's no problems. There's no health problems. He just got to do a better job of eating and drinking water before the shows. So he looks like he's going to be fine. Nago McInnes, who's doing commentary right now for Collision, they said that he wants to get back in the ring. They said there might be some plans, possibly as soon as All In a few weeks, but they're not sure yet. They're not sure what they want to do with him. They used that other commentator a few weeks ago, so maybe he would replace Nago McInnes if he would go back to wrestling. So we'll see what happens there. They're saying All In. Wait, hold on. Actually, no, I'm on. All In. No, hold on. I'm skipping. Seth Rollins. So jumping a little bit to WWE now. Seth Rollins said there should be I don't understand what he said by a physical. Did he say physique or physical Hall of Fame? some shit like that. I think knowing Vince McMahon, he would like this to be a Hall of Fame just about like how you look, how you dress, how you look. Yeah, I could see Vince McMahon doing some shit like this. So we'll see. But I didn't understand what exactly he said, but he was talking about like his outfits, and so I don't know if he meant like physical, the way you dress, or like physical, like your muscles. I'm not sure what he meant. Anyways, let's move along. LA Knight. It is being said that they pull up the last like 10 days. They wanted to see who was like top 5 in merchandise, and LA Knight did not appear. And the reason they're saying he did not is because now they are no longer taking his selling his merchandise at WWE shows. That the only way you can buy the merchandise now is through WWE.com. And that's why he's no longer on top 5. And if you look on just like the online on WWE.com, just the online rankings, he's like top 3 right behind Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. But if you look at like at the merchandise that's sold on Raw and SmackDown and all the live events, he's no longer the top 5. Apparently they've taken it off. Jesus Christ, that is not a good sign for LA Knight. That they're not selling his merchandise because what they don't want him to be so popular. Like, oh look, he's top 3, top 5 in merchandise. So yeah, that means that Vince McMahon is probably not on board at all. He's won some matches lately, right? But they kind of been against jobbers, right? Like, I'm sorry, the Slim Jim Battle Royal. Come on, the freaking he beat Top Dollar this past Friday, another fucking jobber. He hasn't gotten any freaking big wins, man. But yeah, that's crazy that the only way you can get his stuff is through WWE.com. So if you freaking go to the show, it's going to be very hard to find it. That's crazy. Let's see here. Survivor Series, they said they've sold 13,000 tickets, and they haven't. The show's not for another 3 months. They haven't even advertised a single match for the show, and they have already sold 13,000 tickets. Now, I believe this arena is like I don't think they can help probably more than 15,000. So it's probably already sold out, possibly. And if it's not sold out, it's going to be sold out. The fact that the event is not for another 3 months and it's already at 13,000, they've already sold 13,000 tickets. It's going to be sold out, and it might already be sold out because usually shows in arenas are. Yeah, you can't even fit 20,000. It's usually around like 15,000. So that show for sure is going to be sold out. Survivor Series, man, that is crazy. And then let's see here. And then another show, obviously, All In. All In has surpassed 80,000 seats and tickets. They are probably most likely going to break WWE's record of WrestleMania 32 back in 2016. They're probably going to break it, which is going to be the all-time most sold tickets for a wrestling event in history. So there you go, man. All In, man. Freaking be selling out, man. Obviously, now it's even helping more, right? That they're starting to announce the matches. So yeah, that's just probably going to break the record for the biggest wrestling show in history when it comes to fans. And then the last one is Asuka sort of went off on Twitter, like on like New Japan Media, saying they never wanted her to succeed. That the only reason Stardom was created was to try to take her down. That when she came over here to the United States for WWE, they wanted her to fail and stuff like that. Very weird tweet by Asuka over the weekend. Who knows what's going on there? I think also I'm not sure how much of it was, because it was probably typed in Japanese and then translated to English. So I don't know how good we picked up what she meant, but it said something about like the Japan media not wanting her to be successful, and especially when she came over here to WWE. But she said that's mostly in the past now. Now I no longer care. I don't know why she would do that though. If it's in the past, why would you even do that? But anyways, I think that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that is about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do Collision real fast, and then we'll call it a night here tonight on AEW Collision. we'll freaking call it a night here tonight. What was the date? I don't even know. August 12th, 2023. Oh my God. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. So freaking this show from North Carolina. We start off with the freaking Tony Schiavone from the ring interviewing Ricky Starks, and he tells him he's been suspended for 30 days for attacking Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Ricky Starks says, "Well, I filed for a manager's license, so I'm still going to be at the shows, even though I can't wrestle for the next 30 days. I'm still going to be at the show because I filed for a manager's license." And then he just walks away. But interesting, because then that means he's not going to be at at All In, or even All In or All Out. That shit's crazy. We'll see where they go from there. But so he could be at the shows on Dynamite and Collision. He just can't wrestle it for 30 days. So we'll see where they go from there. And then we get the Acclaim versus the Iron Savages. Little fun match. The freaking Acclaim wins the match. After the match, they do a promo how they missed Billy Gunn and stuff like that. But then they just walk away. They have his boots with him. Anyways, then we get freaking we get Chris Steinlander and Wiggle Naganel versus Domante and Mercedes Martinez in a women's tag team match. Domante and Mercedes Martinez win the match. Toni Storm gets another backstage interview, still kind of pissed off about losing her women's championship. And then we get Samoa Joe versus Andrew Everett. Samoa Joe wins. Again, he grabs the microphone once again, calls out CM Punk, saying, "Answer me, you coward, man. I want a match with you, man." And he's all pissed because CM Punk won't answer his challenge. And then Christian Cage comes out with Luchasaurus, saying, "I'm the best wrestler in North Carolina. Just like LeBron is better than Michael Jordan, I'm better than Ric Flair and every other wrestler from North Carolina, man," and shit like that. Then freaking Darby Allin comes out. They end up fucking, she ends up challenging him. Next week, Darby Allin versus Christian Cage. And then the following, and then at All Out in Chicago, he wins Luchasaurus for the TNT Championship. That's pretty much it. Let's move along. Let's see. And then we get a match between Brock Anderson, which is what's his name? I don't even remember the guy's. Arn Anderson's kid. Arn Anderson's kid and Brock Anderson versus Luchasaurus. Kind of fun little matchup, but I kind of thought he kind of squashed him. And obviously Luchasaurus won the match. And then that's when Darby Allin came out. It was the other way around. First they had the match, Luchasaurus with Brock Anderson, and then Darby Allin came out and he challenged Christian to a match next week at Collision. And then he challenged Luchasaurus to a TNT match in Chicago at All Out. Anyway, let's move along. Ladies and gentlemen. And then we get Power Hobbs again in the ring with Tony Schiavone. And he calls out Miro. Miro comes out. And then the other two guys are waiting to attack him. But then obviously Miro fins him off. But then when they get in the ring, Power Hobbs just freaking spine busters Miro. This could be an interesting feud if they actually go for it. Miro versus Hobbs. I can see this being a fun feud. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. And then I think we got the main event. Freaking, the House of Black versus FTR and CM Punk. Very fun match, man. At the end, man, CM Punk does a suicide dive outside, takes out Malachi, but then freaking Samoa Joe's out there. He pulls him from the crowd, and he starts freaking put him in the coquina clutch, and he chokes him out. Meanwhile, in the ring, man, that's how the freaking the House of Black takes advantage, and that's how they freaking won the match. And they freaking the freaking House of Black, man, they retain their title. So obviously, you had a feeling House of Black was going to retain here, and that's basically the end of the show. This show was all right. There were some parts there in the middle where, like, I don't even know who the fuck these people are. Like, for example, in that tag team match, I didn't know who some of the girls were. What else? I didn't know who the fuck it was that Samoa Joe squashed. I'm gonna guess it was like maybe like a local jobber. But there were some fun parts. Obviously, the beginning with Ricky Starks. The freaking Miro Hobbs. I could be interested in that if they go for it. Really, that can be a fun feud. Christian Cage. Luchasaurus. I wasn't even interested in, I was in this Brock Anderson guy, but they kind of buried him, I thought. And then look, Darby Allin came out, he challenged him to a match. That was fun. Obviously the main event was fun. There were some fun parts. There was just a little stretch there for about maybe 15, 30 minutes between the women's match and whoever, Samoa Joe, whoever he squashed. It was like, I don't know about this. But yeah, it was a good show for the most part. It wasn't as good as Dynamite, but it was good. It was good. I think worse Collision. I thought it was better than last week. It was better than last week. You saw way more storylines now. With, like I said, in the beginning with Ricky starting to spend the 30 days for attacking Ricky Steamboat. Darby Allin feud with Christian and Luchasaurus. Obviously, Samoa Joe getting obsessed with CM Punk. So this is more of a storyline show. Where last week I just thought it was all the titles on the line for no reason. So much better storylines this show was. Dynamite was still better. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm finished. Dynamite. Finish.